Hi then, it's Martin from Dartana Plants. See these magnificent creatures here. Gunnera Manicata, or now known as Gunnera Cryptica. First of all, quick explanation of what they are. Most people have seen them or know of them. They're the old dinosaur plant. Giant rhubarb, staple of certainly a lot of the National Trust properties in the southwest because of the climate. They form just a fantastic display with these enormous leaves that can grow on some plants up to a couple of meters across. They are spectacular. However, the Royal Horticultural Society and DEFRA have deemed them as invasive, and deemed them as invasive a couple of years ago, 21, 22, I think it was. Just a brief explanation of what that means. It means these are cast in the same shadowy light as the Japanese knotweed, Himalayan balsam, and the other horrible nasties that destroy our gardens, countryside, waterways. Is it fair? No, it bloody well isn't. It's ridiculous. This renamed Gunnera Cryptica has been renamed for one reason. About 150 years ago, when this plant came over and was introduced into most of the established English gardens, it was brought over from South America, largely I think it was from Brazil. It mated with other types of Gunnera. One of them, a descendant of Gunnera tinctoria. Now, Gunnera tinctoria, nasty beastie that it was, has been put on a hate list by the environment as invasive. Now, this is technically now, as it's been renamed as Gunnera Cryptica, a hybrid, or has a hybrid component of tinctoria. Yes, keep up. It's dull, it's boring, but it's important. Now, because this plant has a past relative that has been denoted as invasive, it is also classified as invasive. Now, this is where the bureaucrats and their clipboards come out in force. They spoke to the National Trust properties, and a lot of them down in Cornwall, about 9-10 years ago. I think it's 2013, 2014, something like that, and asked them for samples of their huge displays which they have, where they've got hundreds of these growing. They then worked out that it did have this hybrid in it. However, after 9 years, they then labelled it as invasive, but at the same time confirmed to the National Trust properties and the large private gardens who have these magnificent beasties on display that this actual plant is an invasive. Yes, I know. So we have an invasive plant that's not invasive. So that means no one can sell it. But does it mean that it has to be destroyed? No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean it has to be destroyed because it's not invasive, although it is labelled as invasive. What was their standing advice to protect the environment from this rugged disaster of an invasive plant? Well, at the end of the season, they have suggested when the leaves die down, they are to be removed and transported to an appropriate council recycling centre who deals with garden waste. Now, the clever amongst us here, and I'm sure you're all clever, would have worked out there's a couple of issues there. First, biology. This leaf and all the Gunnera leaves have nothing at all to do with the reproduction of the plant. No. The reproduction of the plant has to do with two things. Number one, if you can see it, this stem here, there, that is full of seed. They didn't want to remove that, no. Secondly, I don't know whether you can see it, down at the bottom of the base, the rhizome. This is where the plant emanates from and can spread and just develop over time and can be split and repopulated somewhere else. So the leaves, nothing to do with reproduction. So why need to take them to a garden waste centre? And secondly, and probably actually, biology aside, the most important element, you have an invasive plant which you are told cannot be sold, cannot be split, divided or replanted. Yet their suggestion is you remove leaves after the end of the season and transport it off your land into a council facility, will then process that waste product as garden waste, which will then be sold probably as compost or leaf chippings or something like that, all over different gardens. Brilliant. The clipboard warriors are doing us proud. The Muppets. As you can see, I'm fairly annoyed about this because, quite frankly, this is a beautiful plant. There is no reason why a plant which is not actually invasive, which they have admitted is not invasive, should be labelled as invasive. It's bonkers, it's idiotic, it's ridiculous. I've had my plants for about 15 years now and I've got about 20 odd of them. They spread down that way. I have had 3 babies come from that. 3 seedlings come from that. Not exactly invasive. In fact, it might be better for the bureaucrats, rather than just worry about these beauties, worry about their own backyard, namely the rivers, waterways, pasture land, which are taken over largely by Japanese knotweed, by Himalayan balsam, and that they have no control over whatsoever. In fact, the vast majority of those invasive species probably become into residential gardens as a result of the completely inadequate and unable mad fish at these various bureaucratic departments in dealing with such species. It may be perhaps better for them to get their own house in order before trying to actually get themselves involved in getting rid of these fantastic plants, the Gunnera Manicata, as it's always been known. Okay, we'll call it Cryptica now, but Manicata is, as far as I'm concerned, the name it should be.